I will read some parts of that book. Inshallah, I hope you will be inspired. And if inshallah, if you like the way I'm talking today, and if you like how the book is structured, inshallah, you can go to our website and you can get the book for free on PDF, inshallah. Just maybe you can read some. And for every chapter, I'm always starting with the problem. But that's my observation. You can have critics on that. You can say to me, Riyad, I don't agree with that problem. It's my observation of the world. Because I traveled the world, I saw a lot of Muslims, and I saw the same problem everywhere. SubhanAllah. So that's my observation. After the observation, I'm going to the Quran. And I'm picking Quran verses about this problem. And then I'm quoting Tafsir ulama. Which one? We have a lot of, but I chose Ibn Ashur, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Razi. Just those three. What are they saying about this verse? And then I go also to Hadith. What is the Prophet ﷺ saying about this problem? And then I give a reflection and a conclusion. So that's how the book is structured. Every problem, Quran, Hadith, and a reflection. So today, inshallah, we will do the same, but just on the chapter about Islamic economics. First and foremost, the problem, my observation, don't be shocked. What I see in Belgium and around the world, I see Muslim having hijab, having the beard, having the hat, going to Taraweeh, praying 5 times a day. I see them fasting.